Today on the channel, he's finally here, the long-awaited, much-anticipated King of Hearts, Zombie Sailor Toys, Heels and Faces, Pro Wrestling Tees exclusive, Owen Hart.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Zombie Sailor Toys Heels and Faces unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Pro Wrestling Tees exclusive, Owen Hart. But for all your Owen Hart needs, I guess eBay at this point, as it was a Pro Wrestling Tees exclusive like a year and a half ago, finally shipping out right now. Happy to have this in hand, but if you're after it, you're going to have to go to the aftermarket. Good luck with that. But for the rest of your Zombie Sailor toy needs, make sure you hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And you know by now we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We got a lot of comparisons and some ideas along the way. So stay tuned to the back half as well. But as I said, this one has been a long time coming. A lot of us are saying, what the heck's going on? What the heck's going on? And in typical fashion, Zombie Sailor doesn't really give a lot of news of what's going on. We do occasionally get updates on his website saying, hey, it's supposed to be February, March, April, May, but it's pretty quiet. We've all just kind of been left flapping in the winds. I know a lot of people worked up at Pro Wrestling Tees. Obviously, it is on them, a lot of this. I guess 100% it's on them. They bought the exclusive for Zombie Sailor Heels and Faces. They own this one. Their name's on the packaging. They're the ones that took our money. They're the ones that should have been giving updates to us for a while. And Pro Wrestling Tees under the microscope lately here, like a young Inspector Gadget, as we had the Jushin Thunder Liger Big Rubber Guy fiasco where their site crashed. It was just a whole thing. So hopefully Pro Wrestling Tees can right the ship on some stuff here in the near future. How about that? But let's dive into this figure here. It's time for a little Owen Hart. Not his first retro figure, but will it be his best? It very well could be. I think when most people think of Owen Hart, this is what you think of. This is what I do for sure. Unless you're thinking of like the caution tape edition or going back to his old days in the Blue Blazer days even maybe. But it does look good right here. Part of the Owen Hart Foundation, Pro Wrestling Tees, Zombie Sailor, Heels and Faces. Love the card art. Love the card coloring on this one. You got Owen Hart in the package. You got his autograph on there as well. The old King of Hearts himself looking good. Ages 18 and up, you 17-year-olds, you can't handle this. Got the cross-sell on the back, got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the Zombie Sailor points, the points to nowhere. It's like Ozzy Osbourne, the road to nowhere, Todd McFarlane. I don't know what these points are for. One day he's going to surprise us and say, you got 10,000 Zombie Sailor points. We're going to get you the, I don't know, Terry Funk retro or something when that day comes. I don't know. But we'll see. The checklist over here, we've seen all these before. Nothing new, nothing exciting in there. Ron Rudat blueprints on here as well. Cool to see that. I believe Ron probably designed the Hasbro one once upon a time. Owen Hart, 5'10", 227 pounds from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. How about that? Owen Hart was one of the most naturally gifted wrestlers to ever grace the squared circle. A proud member of the legendary Hart family, Owen was raised on technical wrestling with his skills sharpened in the Hart family dungeon. Owen's legacy lives on as one of wrestling's most loved and respected legends. How about that? Looking good. Heels and Faces, though. Owen Hart Foundation, Zombie Sailor Toys. Let's get it off the card. I hate to do it, but it must be done for science. You guys know, I say it all the time. I'm a scientist. I'm the modern day Bill Nye the Science Guy. Whether you guys like it or not, I'm all you got. I'm all you got at this point. Of course, a guy with a straight C average in science. He's going to take the mantle. See you later. Goodbye. And that's going to be me right here. I do save my card, so I'll stick that off to the side as well. But let's dive into Owen Hart. Seems like we've been here before. Looks like Bob Holly. We'll compare that in a little bit as well. But let's start with the head sculpt department. Definitely looks like Owen Hart. I know who this is the minute I see it. And Owen's not the easiest to get the likenesses for, I think, in action figure form. So kudos to the zombie team here. I do think it really looks like Owen Hart a lot. Got a little bit of that pouting face over there. Like somebody called him a nugget is what it reminds me of. We do got the shades there like a young Bret Hart, and those do move down. So you can take them totally off, put them over his eyes, do what you want to do with that. I do like that extra attention to detail. Very cool on the sunglasses there. But looks like Owen, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Looking good. Looks just like Owen Hart. Got the singlet over the top there, the pink and black attack. Of course, a proud member of the Hart family, as we know. The King of Hearts. You got the king on the heart there, looking very good. Got the bare arms, got the 2 fists of fury ready to throw down at a moment's notice. Owen Hart, of course. And then you got the silver linings down here, a little pink and black attack at the bottom of the singlet, pink and black attack in the knee pads, and then you got the boots down here with the white laces, the hearts on the side. Looking very good. Now, he does got the arms that go all the way around on both sides. You got the waist articulation, head side to side, back and forth, and that's it. That's all you're ever going to get with these style of figures, as we know. Heels and faces branding on the feet. Looking good. This would also be a great one in the playability department if you were a player back in the day. A lot of moves you could do with this Owen Hart. Feels like a good size for Owen Hart, too. I don't know. Depends where you think of. I always thought his original Hasbro once upon a time, and I guess I could grab that out right now. Always felt that maybe it was a little big, a little thick for Owen, possibly. I do prefer this over him if he was going to be a jumper, though, but this is the one we really wanted to play with when we were a kid with our Hasbros. Probably more like it. Obviously, this is more of the time, but this is what we used it. I don't know what I did when I was playing. I'd pretend it was more of this style than this style, of course. But cool to get a new Owen Hart all these years later. Should also mention, he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Using code Kyle, save 10%. What do you know? He's going to fit on that stand there. But I did mention the Bob Holly of before. It's interesting how this came out a long time ago, and I felt like this one was announced before this one. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it is identical. It is the same body between these two. And it's weird how, are the feet the same size? That was one of the weird things. I guess they are. No, they are not. So they did fix a few things here. So Bob Holly looks like he's got Frankenstein boots on. Owen does not have the same size boots on this one here. They have been downside just a little bit there. Still got the Fist of Fury, same hands going on. Looks to be the same singlet top as well. Obviously different heads on these two. Different boots in total. So very similar to these two. And Bob Holly felt very undersized, where me personally here at the table, Owen feels okay. So I don't know. What do they say? 5'10" on Owen Hart. What's Bob Holly? He's probably at least 6'1", right? So maybe that's where it kind of comes into. But you can see that difference between the two, but also a lot of similarities. Interesting to note. Now, we did get, of course, Bret Hitman Hart back in the day. Looking good in the Hasbro department. But if you're a player, these are pretty different scales, obviously. But it does look really cool. But speaking of Bret Hart, I had this just sitting at my table right here. You guys know currently at Walmart, there's a Submission 3-pack. A lot of Walmarts have gone to clearance. I've heard people getting it for even $19.99 at this point. Definitely a pickup if you can get it cheap. I picked up 2 sets so I could display one in the full-on gear and then one kind of posed on my shelf. Well, with doing that with Bret Hart, I had an extra jacket here. This Hart Foundation Hitman jacket. Now, I wouldn't be displaying Owen Hart backwards, but we know Owen wore a jacket a lot of the time. So I was thinking, hey, I'll just throw this extra elite jacket on Owen Hart and see how it looks here. Probably going to be a touch big. Obviously it is. Yeah, I don't think it works. I mean, it works good in the size department. It's when you get to the arms is where things get a little crazy. It's like me trying to put my dad's clothes on. But I guess you could bunch it up, or dare I say you could get the scissors and cut the sleeves down a little bit. But this could work in a pinch if this is your thing, if you want to display him with a leather jacket. As I said, he wore it a lot, especially back in the day. Not a bad look. A little extra customizing. You could probably make this look a little bit better than I do here. Obviously, chopping these off, it might help things, but a dangerous game when you're playing with scissors. We know how that goes. But Owen Hart, worth the wait. I don't know if I'd say, well, I guess worth the wait. You got to have patience in life every once in a while. Every once in a while. Guns N' Roses told us all about it. Have a little patience, but I don't know. A year and a half, I just hate that long wait, obviously, but it is a good Owen Hart. At the end of the day, we did get it. The orders were fulfilled, and this is a good figure. So can't be too angry. Just wish the speed up times. And one thing you'll say about Zombie Sailor toys, I always know I'm going to get the figures. I'm never in doubt that it's never going to come. Things happen. I understand that. But when you talk about Power Town, Todd McFarlane, that's where we know nothing will ever come from it. It's unfortunate, of course. They walked off with our money. I don't know, there's probably people that need that money right now, and shame on you, Steve, and the rest of the Power Town gang for all that going on. But Owen Hart is here today. Going to be interesting where he lands in the top 10 retros of the year. I got to say, as of right now, off the top of my head right now, I'd put him as a top 10 retro this year. I do enjoy this figure a whole lot. But what do you think about this one? Worth the pickup for you? Did you need this Owen Hart? Did you do the long wait like I did, or did you grab them off eBay or something? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this very YouTube channel. We got videos every single day and then some. Check out Patreon. Check out YouTube channel membership. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for the great Owen Hart, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?